The fears of fire officials around the province have been realized. Several serious interface blazes have leapt to life in the last 24 hours. We start this morning on Fire Watch. Take a look at this map. Each of these dots is a fire that started within the past day. We haven't seen significant rain in months in many parts of the province, and this is the result. Between 3 and 6 yesterday afternoon, several new fires were sparked and winds spread them very quickly. One of the biggest concerns from those new fires is the Huckleberry Road fire near Kelowna. That's where we find our Ted Chernecki this morning. He joins us now with the latest update from officials. Ted.
The Huckleberry or Joe Rich fire just about 7 kilometers behind us here on Highway 33 and only about 7 kilometers away from the outskirts of Kelowna is a very concerning fire because it is so dry out here right now. And the fire is about 80 hectares in size, so not huge at this point, but it can spread very, very quickly, so they're not letting up in any way whatsoever. The highway remains closed, and these evacuation orders and evacuation alerts remain in effect, and there's about 158 properties have been told to stand by, get ready to move if you have to at a moment's notice, and there's about 142 who have been ordered out since yesterday afternoon when that fire picked up and the winds picked up as well, and there was a large billowing cloud of smoke and a fairly hasty exit out of that particular area into a location just inside of Kelowna here where there's where evacuees can go, although it seems like most of those evacuees have ended up going to friends and relatives because the evacuation center is pretty quiet and has been ever since this fire broke out so far. But they are fighting it on the ground. I have about 34 firefighters trying to combat this thing. They're very concerned that winds can pick up again, and this is an interurban fire. It's a grass fire at this point, but because it's interurban, there's property scattered throughout in the Joe Rich area there that can quickly spread into some buildings and do some serious damage. But so far, that has not happened. We tried to find out just how close the fire has gotten to some properties, but we have not been able to determine that at this point. But we will going and keep asking those questions and trying to find out the very latest. But so far, it's looking good because it was quiet overnight. The winds were good. The winds were good this morning, and the barriers seem to be holding, but it can change. It's a volatile situation. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that, Ted. One of the challenges of fire season, as you saw there, was getting a solid signal from the various parts of our enormous province.